Here we are, Thursday night kickoff between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. We'll handle all of your start bench questions that you might have. Super chats, hit some news, watch a little bit of the first drive or two, and then we'll swing on out of here, swing back on in and discuss the game as well as, go over the rest of the coming week. So file on in. Appreciate you all being here. Hit that like button on the way in the door. The Fantasy Football Show, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Edition show begins right now. Circle on in, file on in, and hit that like button.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
All right, so we've got a couple super chats here hanging in the wings already. So let's get these. Smitty, Love tonight or Baker? Man, I'm going Love. Love's playing great football. The Lions are not scaring me defensively. I think they're obviously a great overall team with a great overall shot to win the game. But we're talking about we are talking about Thursday night game, but Thursday night games are hard to figure. I'm not taking any chances if I've got Love sitting there ready to go. Devontae Smith or JMO, I'm gonna go probably JMO right now, flexing James Conner if Bucky plays. If he doesn't play, you mean? So I'm gonna go. I like Devontae Smith this week, but I think I like JMO just a little bit more. I think JMO has a nice little day. Muth or Noah Gray? Probably Noah Gray rest of season, my boy. Should I start MVS or Christian Watson? That's a tough call, bro. MVS has been doing it. I don't think you lose any sleep putting MVS and then Watson outscores him. I think you could lose some sleep the other way around because MVS has continued to kind of shine. I'd probably go MVS for now. Pick 2, BT, J, Watson, Allen, MVS, Rome, Keon. Probably BTJ, or no, probably Allen, and I would say Allen and MVS is your safe call. Allen and BTJ is a little bit more risky, but a little bit more upside, and going with a little bit more of the talent side of things. But situation is also important, which is why MVS probably gets the nod. Detroit banged up defense or Bills defense against Green Bay. What are you talking about, bro? I don't think you got these right, but let's just answer the question. Detroit or Bills? I would probably say Buffalo, my boy. Buffalo would be my pick for defense. Then we got this one here from Wand. Wand, appreciate you. Jaden Reed, Calvin Ridley, or Rico at flex. I'd probably go Jaden Reed. Fire Jaden Reed up. He was made for this. Jaden Reed was made for this. This is the new Debo. Debo's gone. It's now Reed. It's not, hey, does he play the Reed back? It's no longer Y back. It's Reed back, baby. Now get him in there. JP, appreciate you. Reed, Shakir, or Hopkins. I think I'm still going Reed in this situation. Reed to the moon. I love Reed. Reed's somebody you got to start though, like almost every week. You can't be pulling him in and out, because he's going to have some up and down games. It's going to happen. You can't be pulling the old panicaroo, getting all panicked, getting your panties in a bunch, pulling Reed out. Reed goes nuts when he's in a rhythm. Half PPR, pick 2, Reed, Ridley, Hopkins, and Chubb. I'm going to go Reed and Hopkins if this is me. Feel pretty good about that too. Love Tua or Darnold, 6 point per TD pass. Love is the play. I like Tua a little bit this week, but I feel very good about Jordan Love starting for me this week. 100%. Your boy's still coughing up a storm. Blow my nose. Coughing, blow my nose. You name it. All right, let's get to the news. We've got a lot of news to go over, and I'll answer super chats as they come in as well. Make sure you are ready to rumble. This one here from Seattle, DK Metcalf was held out of Thursday's practice. Not looking great for DK right now. Now they've definitely done a number on us before in terms of news and reporting and trying to scare us and not inform us, et cetera, et cetera. Kenneth Walker downgraded from downgraded to did not practice at all. This is bad for Kenneth Walker. So Charbonnet's looking like he might get the nod. For some of you that had to drop Charbonnet this week for Garendo, etc., you might need to get back on the wire and grab him. Not to drop Garendo, though. Breece Hall was not spotted at Thursday's practice. This is leaning more and more, not that he can't play, but it's leaning more and more like Berlendenites are going to be full go this week. So hang tight on that. Malik Neighbors limited on Thursday. Seems like they're managing him right now, just trying to manage the issue, but I don't know. Right now, lean toward him slightly in the direction of playing, but there's certainly some concern. This right here is a little bit concerning. Bucky Irving, hip and back, did not practice on Thursday. Our boy Bucky. Hopefully he plays. More on Bucky Irving as the week moves along. Baker Mayfield, knee and Achilles practice in full on Thursday. He is good to go for this week, but will he be without Bucky? Will he be without his boy Mike Evans? We don't know yet. Jamar Chase, limited ankle Thursday's practice. Have to keep an eye on that. Definitely not too concerned yet, but that could go a different direction at a snap of a finger. Devontae Smith, practice in full, so he is looking like he's ready to rumble. He's not going to be probably limited or on a snap count or maybe useless for a game or two. I think he'll be pretty solid, but it depends on our options. We've had a couple of Devontae Smith questions already, and I have not given Devontae the nod yet, but I do love him this week. CeeDee Lamb, shoulder, was held out of Thursday's practice. We need to monitor this. This is going to get bad at some point. Right now, seems to play, right? But at some point, he'll probably end up starting to sit. Ferguson, concussion, full practice, full participant in practice on Thursday. So it looks like the Schoonmeister may be, I don't want to say irrelevant, but now you've got a potential tight end option, and Fergie's probably dropped in an enormous amount of leagues. You might want to check your waiver wire. This super chat from Mills, start 3, MHJ, BT, Debo, Juwan, Chubb. I'm going MHJ, BT, and Debo personally. If you're scared to go Debo versus Juwan, you could go Juwan and Debo. I do think the Niners will be throwing a lot. That could be your best smart safe play is to go both Niner receivers with MHJ, but I probably would go Debo, BTJ, and MHJ if it was me, if it was my decision. But very, very close. J-Mo, Debo, Devontae, Smith, Westbrook, Akine, and Cup. and Cup. Pick 3. Cup, J-Mo, and probably Devontae Smith for me of this crew. This is a very solid option, plethora of options. You got a nice menu. Pick 2 wide receivers: London, BT, J-Mo, Devontae Smith. Give me London and J-Mo, or London and Devontae Smith. J-Mo and Devontae Smith are very close. I've answered that question already a couple times between J-Mo and Devontae Smith, and I'm saying J-Mo. And sometimes Thursday games can kill you, though, but I just think I'm going to go J-Mo. Start Reed or Jonnu at the flex. I'm probably going to go Reed. Hard to say that with a straight face. It really is. Jonnu's been so great. I'm going to go Reed this week, but I'm not laughing because I'm just coughing. Reed, damn it. I guess I'd say I'm going to go Reed. Beat the 19, bro. 10-3. Trade Tyreek for McLaurin. Take McLaurin to run. And I take Reed. Bro. Jonnu and Reed, you can't really go wrong. And Jonnu's safer. I mean, if you want safety, go Jonnu. But, I mean, I just think Reed he's a receiver. I love what he's doing. I love the way this offense feels right now. I know he can be inconsistent, but I also don't know that I fully believe that he's going to continue to be inconsistent. I think things are looking up for Reed's consistency. I really like Reed going forward. And I don't need any of your V8 recommendations and all your cough recommendations. Just let it go. Who cares? Let me deal with it. I'm not going to take anyone's advice, so don't worry about it. I do appreciate it. But everyone and their mother's got a suggestion. Take honey, burn it on a pan, and then put salt in it. And then if you rub it in your ears, Smitty, you'll stop coughing. Yeah, Reed, love, let's have a day. Green Bay style. Let's have a high-scoring, high-octane, rotational, score fest on our hands where we've got Gibbs ripping off a 70-yard touchdown run, where we've got Reed getting an end around and scoring from 15 yards out, and we've got flea flickers and Jordan Love throwing a deep pass to Watson 80 yards down the field, Josh Jacobs running in from 20 yards out. Let's do it live. Hey Smitty, if you gargle but don't actually swallow the V8 juice, spit it into a pan, boil it, and soak your feet in it, you won't ever cough anymore. I just constantly. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Everybody wants to be one that solves Smitty. That solves Smitty. Got Smitty's not sick anymore. All right, Thursday Night Football. Let's go. Fire it up. We got another super chat sitting here. It's just the remnants of it. I'm feeling a lot better. Start Winston, Murray. I'm tired still, for sure. Foggy brain a little bit. Start Winston, Murray, Njoku, Lamb, running back to pick up start. I don't know what in the hell you're talking about, Zach. Running back to pick up start. I have no idea what kind of language this is. The flux capacitor, Zach, if you migrate the mechanism molecules and plug them into each other, you might get some sort of upstart regurgitation valve opening. What are we doing here? Start Winston, Murray. I think I can answer start Winston or Murray. I would start Winston's like, I don't know. Chat, Winston or Murray? Winston or Murray? What are we doing here? Let's get a vote on that one for Zach. That's the only thing I understand what Zach's even asking here. Zach, you might have to re-ask this question. But guys, can we get a Winston or Murray vote, please? Thank you. Okay, starting Laporta tonight, 2 TD game. Let's go. Yes, Hex. I think he's gonna have a day. All these Laporta haters out there. He's not gonna do. He survives off 2 touchdowns. When he gets 2 touchdowns, of course he's good. Oh, bro. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. Monty in the backfield. Gets the handoff. Goes for about 3 yards. That's why you put Gibbs in, but that's okay. We need Monty to take some of those grunt work carries away. Gibbs is getting to get revved up. I don't know if they'll even use Gibbs on the first drive. They tend to do some sort of rotation, which is fine. And it scares the hell out of everybody, but not us. Not us. You know why? Because we have the formula. Okay, Laporta is in the backfield. Now he's not. Now it's a... nice little pass to Amon-Ra. Here's the formula. If anybody's scared about Gibbs, there's science and data that tells you exactly why you shouldn't be worried about anything. But the continuum of the gigawatt component structure of Jahmyr Gibbs' workload divide has a megawatt offload that if you compartmentalize the component conjunction timekeeper and you flux capacitor out the continuum component megabolt, things just end up happening. And that's why Jahmyr Gibbs is a top 5 to 10 running back instead of top 6 to 10. This man, Jahmyr Gibbs, he looks better than Kamara looked coming out of college, more prepared to become Kamara.
Smitty, did you just say Gibbs was more prepared to become Kamara than Alvin Kamara was prepared to become Kamara?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. People with their workload worries. All right, in motion, J-Mo. I'm on Raw. Dropped the ball. I mean, it was contended, but 2nd and 10. Hopefully we got good Bucky news, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight or tomorrow or whatever. All right, here we go. We got a couple of super chats here. This one's from Life. Life says pick 2 in the flex. I mean, he is a little late with your question, my boy. Pick 2 for the flex. BT, J-Mo, Addison, Garendo. Garendo and probably J-Mo. But if you didn't go J-Mo, I mean, Addison's fantastic. Monty breaking one off. Atta boy, Monty. Moving the chains is what we like. Get a little tired, get a little gas. We'll put in Gibby there at the end. Yeah, Life, you cut that off a little short there, pal, in terms of the J-Mo call, because that game had already started when you dropped that. Devontae Smith or BT this week. I'm probably going to go Devontae Smith, my boy. You know, there's no limitation talk. I'm not concerned about anything. Practice in full. We're going to go ahead and roll with Devontae Smith. And then MB? What the hell's MB? Zach. There we go. Gibbs getting a little dump off. Atta boy, Gibbs. What are we doing, Zach? Zach, is this the first rodeo today? I really appreciate you, by the way. But what in the hell's MB? MB, start Lamb or Njoku. Okay, I'm going to go Lamb chops. He seems to be ready to rumble. I'm not saying that he's playing healthy. He's not, but he's expected to play. I'm going to go Lamb over Njoku. Njoku's safe, but I'm taking Lamb. If anybody would oh, my bad. Okay, MB. It's just, yeah, I don't read some of that jargon why I'm sick, bro. My brain doesn't process. Thank you, Zach. Zach, appreciate you. Start Lamb or Njoku. Guys, can we get a vote for Zach, please? Zach deserves our full attention. Zach deserves at least 10 votes. Especially having to deal with me trying to read all of his decoding messages. Can you please drop a vote for... There's J-Mo. There's J-Mo. There's J-Mo. He's going to have a day. He's going to have a day. Goff's going to have a day. Let's run, Gibbs. I didn't put up my picks. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't put my picks up in time. I had Monty with a score. I had J-Mo higher, Gibbs higher. Gibbs is in the game. If you don't know, Gibbs has the upright stance, takes the handoff, breaks it to the left side. There's nothing there. Nothing there. It's okay. There's a flag on the play. What's the vote for Zach? He got a lamb chop vote, a lamb chop vote. Lamb, Njoku, Lamb. I think Lamb's winning the vote. And then running back to pick up and start. Zach, I don't know who's available, though. You know, like, I know you got to tell me who's available. I can't do. Oh, hey Zach, pick up Grendo. I mean, what am I doing here, Zach? Zach, who do I pick up? Give me a list of guys, my boy. Give me a list of players, and I can tell you who's. Otherwise, my answer is Grendo. Pick up Grendo. If not, Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen. Pick up Braylon Allen, Zach. Do it live. And then you're going to say they're not available. And I'm going to go, oh, well, then how the hell do I know who to pick up, Zach? Okay, in motion is Gibbs. Oh, and he catches it. Oh, come on. Am I the only one? Raise your hand if you hold your breath every time Jahmyr Gibbs runs, catches. Whenever the ball is in his hands, I go. Gibbs with the carry. Monty's in the game. Gibbs is on the sideline, unfortunately. But Laporta says, give me the ball. Laporta catches it. 3rd down and what? Like 2, 3, 4 yards. Adventures in Zach Super Chats. Jameson is on the left side of the field. Laporta trips right. Laporta's involved in that cluster. Laporta to the left side of the field. He returns to the left. Now Laporta's on the outside on the left. He traveled all over the place. Flag. This is give it. It's gonna be Monty time, but I mean Gibbs is fine, right? Let's run Gibbs up the middle. What do you think, Lucille? Run Gibbs straight up the gut? I think that works. Yeah, that was holding for sure. Yeah. Oh, he's like, all right, what'd I do? First and Jahmyr. First and Jahmyr. I mean, this you would kind of. I don't expect them to go to Monty, but Monty was in the game, so then they usually don't necessarily rotate him out. But it's first and Jahmyr in my book. Monty's in the game. Gibbs is not. Sometimes they're in there at the same time they were 2 plays ago. Monty gets jammed right here. And he doesn't. He's untouched. Untouched. Great blocking. What an amazing squad. Detroit's just such a good, well-oiled machine on offense. Now, their defense leaves opportunity, you know. There we go. Okay, Monty's got his. Now we need Gibbs to get his. They've rotated. It's fine. All right, here we go. Jordan Love should have a day. Good job, Knuckles. (7-0) Detroit. We'll watch this Green Bay drive, and then we'll bounce out and we'll come back for the wrap-up show. I'll take 2 phone calls.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Oh, Sonic! Knuckles scores. Now it's Sonic time. Oh, Sonic! Prepare your engine. Still trouble breathing. This is BS. As Johnson, it was one run, and it's fully expected that they rotate. These are the reactions that have people saying, "But do we trade Gibbs? Is he in a committee that he can't survive in?" Like, it's okay, my boy. It's okay. Travis, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah, in one of my leagues, I took Gibbs and Monty, and it's been like one of the nicest things. You just set those two in at your running back and let it go.
Yeah.
It's rare to get a situation like that, but I think we might see more teams try and copy that formula. It's not going to be easy because the Lions are better than most, but.
Yeah, it's like I keep saying with the Jets, if Braylon Allen does get the start and he's able to showcase this, the next incoming coach has got to look at this running back situation and go, you know what?
Yeah.
I've got my Sonic and Knuckles, but we'll see. We'll see. If you do that, you got to run a lot. You got to change you got to bring a offensive mentality that is like run heavy like the Lions. You can't do it the way the Jets have been doing it.
Yeah, the Lions have a good mix, so their receivers get plenty of work. So
that's true, yeah. Of course.
They're just very good team.
They're just high octane. Well, let's see what happens here. Yeah. We got. Let me grab this call here real quick. One. 715. What's your name? 715. You're live. Go ahead, 715. What's your name? You're live.
This is Zach.
No, Zach. Zach, call back. That's Zach. That's Zach. He screwed up. I already hung up on it. I hit the hang up button and he screwed up again. Jeez.
His name is perfect. Zach's Adventures is his name.
Zach, try again. Damn it, Zach.
Always an adventure with Zach.
He just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. Keeps spilling the milk on Thanksgiving on the dinner table. What is he doing? Try back again, Zach. Here goes Jordan Love. I might be a little bit behind, especially on the YouTube stream, not with Travis, but handoff there. No, fake handoff there. Jordan Love, sack. Now Detroit's deep starts to, step up. All right, let's see what happens here.
That was a weird week for them on Thanksgiving because their defense still scored a decent amount of points, but they just fell apart the second half.
Yeah. Zach, calling again. And now hopefully Jacobs has a day again. Sometimes with Jacobs and Reed, they have a good game, then they don't, and they need to be consistent. All right, Love scrambling. Nice little scramble. Okay. It's going to be about third and like 7 or 8. I don't know if Zach's calling back. Zach! Oh, Zach. All right, what else you got, Travis? I probably won't be here much longer.
No, I was just going to ask him, you may have mentioned it before, but have you ever seen the thing on Underdog called Streaks?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have you done it at all this year?
Yeah, I've gotten pretty far.
Keep meaning to ask.
Yeah,
ask people how far they've gotten on it.
Yeah, I didn't get to the very end, but I got pretty far, and then I missed on one. I didn't want to cash out. I just wanted to keep going. But if you do it on streaks on Underdog, basically, and for those that want to try it, just hit this link right here. Basically, you try and pick. The first time you do it, you do 2 picks. So you start off with 2 picks. Then when you get them, then you're doing one pick at a time. And let's say you just pick any one of their lines that they got. Let's say you go higher on Love 1.5 TDs. It could be whatever you want. You just pick your favorite higher or lower, and you grab it. And then once you hit it, then your streak continues. And if you get a streak of, I think 11, I think it's 11.
Yep.
Then you can get
$1 entry.
You get the prize. Like $5 would get you like $5,000 or something like that if you were to hit all 11. So it's really a good, and you don't have to do $5 each time. You just do $5 once, or $2 or $10. You can do whatever you want. You do a 20, then it's going to be even more. But you pay once, $5, $10, whatever, and then you just try and get 11 in a row. But the first time you do it, you start off with 2 picks. You have to hit both of them, otherwise it resets.
Yeah, hit 2. Yeah, like I hadn't done it in 2 weeks. I hit bonus passing and Joker receiving, and tonight I took a craft over 35.5 yards. So you can take ones. It's a good way to, if you don't have a ton of money, I don't have a ton of money to play with, so I do those and a couple of cheap ones here and there. But it's a way you can take a while, but each week.
All right. Anything else, Travis? I'll be back tonight for the recap, though.
Nope.
All right. See you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you later. Rock out. On my way out the door, what do you got?
Yeah, I need one wide receiver and one flex. Would you play BTJ, Debo, and Devontae Smith or Pacheco?
Wide receiver and a flex. BTJ, Pacheco, Debo, and who else? Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, Pacheco, Debo, Pacheco, Devontae Smith. Yeah, that was the last.
I'd probably say Devontae Smith and Debo. I'm not saying I feel really confident in it. I'm not saying I believe in Debo right now. I believe that without McCaffrey, they'll run him a little more. I think they'll use him. Shanahan's the problem, and I don't know that that's going to be fixed this game. Shanahan's the problem. He's the problem. But I think Debo is like not trying hard right now is on top of that, but maybe that'll change. I think of those options, given that Pacheco's still splitting, given that BTJ doesn't have his QB, although he did play fairly well with Mac. He had all of his yards with Mac, but we've also seen that it is much better with Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to say that Pacheco and BTJ have just as many risks and red flags as Debo and Devontae Smith, and I'd just go with Debo and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, we kind of just want to see Pacheco get his work.
Yeah, I think if we feel very confident going into the game a little bit more, like let's say Reed comes out and says something, then maybe we switch it and we sit Debo down. Devontae Smith and Pacheco would be fine by me if we have any indication that he's getting like 80% of the work or something. But I don't think we'll get told that. All right, my boy. I'll see you after the game for the wrap up later.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you all. Maybe should we wait and see what happens here? No, we'll come back. All right. I'll see you all later. I'll be live after the game.